to support me in joining this resolution. Many of us in this room and in our larger religious community have been engaged in the fight against climate change for quite a while, and we've been engaging in a lot of ways. We've been engaging by reducing our emissions, by lobbying for legislative changes, by pushing it with civil disobedience, by challenging corporations, challenging governments. And all of those efforts have been worthwhile, and all of those efforts are going to continue. We're all going to keep doing all these other things that we're doing to deal with climate change. But a lot of us engaged in those efforts have been running up against the wall that is the political power of the fossil fuel industry. And that's ultimately what this resolution is about. It's about challenging that political power by getting institutions of conscience to divest our endowments from fossil fuels. And in doing so, we won't be doing it alone. We'll be joining a much larger movement of other institutions that are already divesting and are continuing this larger fight for climate change. And it's ultimately about challenging that political power and making a clear statement that we are standing up in opposition to the fossil fuel industry. And if many of us have personally experienced, anytime we stand up to the fossil fuel industry, it's never cheap grace. It's always a bold stance. And that's what we're doing here today. And I finally want to say that after spending the last year at Harvard, where their response to calls for divestment have been to arrest their own students and ban people from campus, it's really been a pleasure to be a part of this democratic process from the ground up that has opened up to a lot of different voices that have been heard over the past year and have won the support of the trustees and all the others who had concerns about that. So I'm really proud to have been a part of that process and to support it here today, and I urge you to join me in doing that. Thank you.